Hi, good afternoon everyone. It's just Pam coming to you live from the Budrum Community Centre actually. We have the kids on school holidays for those of you on the Sunshine Coast and in Queensland. It is the spring break or our 10-day break that we have this time of the year. And so yeah, it's about managing between work and children and entertainment and having a good time, and I must say I'm truly blessed and honoured that I do have this opportunity to be able to share in these moments, and the boys are having a fabulous time. There are so many kids here, so it is really loud, so I do apologise. Emma is going to pop on shortly and join us, and our topic today is finding space for yourself, and really it is an art. We live really busy lives. We have so much that we have to process at any given time and to contend with. We structure our days. I certainly have to look at myself and going, managing the kids and managing a business and managing my recreational or fitness time and finding space and time for everything. When do you find time for yourself, and what does that look like? So yeah, finding space for yourself, I think, is an art. Em's just popped up, so Em, let's see how I can invite you in. Add. Adding Emma, bring Emma on, add Emma, there we go. Em, you should get that notification now, and we'll go from there. So yes, how does that look like for you? What do you do to find time for yourself? How do you create space for yourself? Recently I have made it known, and I have made it known because it's keeping me accountable, that I am training to do something in, now 5 months. Time flies, and so I'm creating that extra time for myself to be able to get out on the run and engage in those sports. And I'm finding that when I am on my run, it really does clear my mind. It really gives me time to not have to focus on anything really, because I'm running better when I don't have this really busy mind going. And so it's almost become this, I now schedule it in. It's no longer just I'll see when it's going to happen. This is a priority for me because it is so liberating being on that run. I'm finding the space for myself to do that, because that's where I don't have to think, I don't have to overanalyze, and I don't have to prioritize. I just need to listen to my music and run. Feel the road under my feet or the beach. I love running on the beach, and it is time for me to be with me, and I'm really taking pleasure in that. But with that said too, the school holidays being busy with the kids around as well, it's allowing them their space too. I see with the 4 boys, they're in each other's space all the time, and having that conversation with them, going, hey, do you feel that you need to just remove yourself for a moment or two and find some space for yourself? Because everyone needs a moment for self. Everyone needs that reflection for self. Em, I'm not sure where you're at. Are you going to join up? Give me a thumbs up if you want me to try and add you in again. Thank you for all of those that have joined in. If you've missed the topic or have seen the topic, and I'd like you to join in on the conversation if you can. What do you do to find space for yourself? What are you doing to create that space for yourself? Because it is an art in this modern day busy society. I'd love to hear from you guys, so please do add in. What are you doing? On the weekend, I went away on a fabulous self-empowering weekend, and it was 4 days on full-on, playing full-on, standing up, being focused, making commitments to myself, being accountable for my choices and seeing where I've been dropping the ball and where I need to place more focus. And it has been phenomenal, right? But when you're in that space as well, there's so much being processed. It was good to just be able to remove myself and go within and create that silence, have that moment of self-reflection and being able to just sit and just be and breathe and use my tools and recenter and bring my energy back towards myself, because there's so much happening. And it's not just maybe scheduling an hour a day or 20 minutes a day. I think it's taking those reflective moments throughout the day that makes a big difference. I'm bringing this up as I'm thinking, you know, sometimes these thoughts are like, oh yeah, okay, that actually makes a bit more sense. And that's what lives are about, I think. You know, it's not planned, it's not scripted. This is just information coming up as we go. And so yeah, if you've got something to add, please do. So you've heard me mention the central channel breathing. Central channel breathing. You've got to find my words as well. And in that, remember, it is the exercise of breathing in from above into your belly, aligning all your power centers, breathing out into the earth, really settling in there, and then drawing all that energy back into yourself and then up again, and keeping yourself connected to your source, right? Your higher self, because we are a spirit, we're a source having a human experience, right? And we're just bringing all those energies back in. That is something that you can do several times throughout the day when you're finding that you're in and amongst it and you just need to create some space for yourself. You just have to come back in and you can create this little bubble for yourself in that moment. It doesn't have to take very long, and transcend through situations that you're in. And then yes, maybe later you can then say, hey, I'm just going to go sit in my room for a little while and reflect and figure this one out. Yeah, it works like that. It works. Go for that run, go for that walk, do your yoga, do your breathing. What is it that you do to create space for yourself? How do you find you're making space for self? Hi, geez, we've got lots of watchers today. Thank you. It is loud, it's busy. I have got the boys at the swimming pool. Don't worry, the lifeguard's watching them. This has been arranged. I don't think M's coming on. I think sometimes these connections don't work, and I see her a little bit frozen on my screen, and that's okay. These things happen. Emma will pop into the comments how she finds creating space for herself and what her art is in doing so. And I will make those comments too for those of you that may have missed it. You know, I do go back into the channel breathing often when I'm in a busy place or I just need to bring myself back in. And otherwise I make a point of now scheduling my own time to go and do the things that I love, where it's quiet, you know, busy house, busy life. I do need quiet, and I'm really relishing in the quiet these days. I find comfort in it. I'm very grateful for the abundance of love and activity around me all the time. But it is nice to go and recharge my batteries. So I'm going to comment in those as well and pop those out, and hopefully we can get that chat going, and everyone can put their tips and tricks in that they prefer to do, and it may be beneficial to someone else that watches this and reads this later. But on that note, I am going to keep it short and sweet. Like I said, I do have a lifeguard watching my children, and I can't keep him responsible all the time. So I'm going to love and leave you all. I'm available on beststudio.com.au if you do want to book in a 30-minute chat and just have a conversation, or if you want to contact me via live. The same with M, we're both available. If there's any way that we can be support for you, reach out. We may be able to point you in the direction, or you know, have the tools available that you may need in order to step up. And if creating space is an issue, and if you tend to find that you feel guilty for taking time out for yourself, give me a call. Let's look at that, because it is valuable. It is vitally important that you do connect back into yourself, because otherwise you get lost in all of that white noise, in all of that we create, and we lose ourselves. And when we lose ourselves, that's when we start running into problems. That's when depression and anxiety, physical aches and pains start to creep in, and before we know it, we're living a very unfulfilled life. So finding space and creating those moments is really, really important. If you're not there, let's have a chat. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love and leave you, and we will see you on Monday for the Mortar March Monday, which we'll do live on Monday morning. Plus, I'd like to share this Saturday, coming Saturday, 28th of September. It is the last self-love movement for this year. And we've got Rosie speaking, and she is a lifestyle wellness coach, promoting happiness. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, I'm going to pop the link in for the Self-Love Movement. It's only $20. It is open, male and female. This is not a women's only event. We have opened up the floor as it is our last for this season. And come and join us. We've changed the locations to CK Whole Foods in Mooloolaba, and it's going to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I hope to see you all there. It is going to be a fun fall afternoon. We're going to give it our all because, you know, we make every moment count, right? Make every moment count. So we've got that. We've got what else was I supposed to? I forgot. Oops. Something else I was supposed to announce, but I forgot. So, oh, that's right. I've posted the new coffee events. We're bringing back our coffee dates. So it's now changed to Coffee on the Beach. We'll be meeting every second week in Mooloolaba, on the beachfront, just outside the surf club by the little park. We'll grab our coffee across the road, and then we'll come in, sit down and have a chat. This is going to be a safe space for all of us to share. Those moments to know that we're still on track, that we're not alone, what we're experiencing may be slightly different to someone else, but what tools did you use, or I've used, or others have used to help transition through certain situations. If you feel you've got something to share that might be of value to someone else, please do send me a message, and we can certainly promote that and advertise that in the next coffee date. But our first coffee date will be next week, Wednesday at 11 a.m. So I have posted that event. I will pop that link in here as well. I think I've now got it all. There we go. I need to write these things down. Note to self. All right, guys. Love and leave you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.